When you come near the end of summer and you've seen so many of these zucchinis, you're just scratching your head or pulling your hair out, asking yourself, how in the world am I going to get my kids to eat more of these vegetables? We've had so many. You know, it's easy to consume 100 pounds of zucchini in a summer. I came across, actually I stumbled on and developed a wonderful, wonderful dish that I thought the world needs to know about this. Use zucchinis, not the overgrown zucchinis, one that's about this size or even smaller. You want to use this size zucchini because it's not full of water. Slice it into like 1/4 inch or less slices. I have already cooked mine. You can see they shrink up quite a bit, but if you use zucchini, you know that already. What I did was I heated my skillet, added olive oil, heated the olive oil, added garlic, absolutely, and I let this insult the zucchini a bit. I tossed it around as it cooked some. Some of them have browned, some of them have not. I did not put a lid on here. This is important. Don't put a lid on because the lid will force liquid out of here and you just won't get the same flavor. This is almost a roasted flavor on this zucchini. So the zucchini itself is wonderful, but we are going to add something. This is it's a green sauce. It's a tomatillo sauce that has a little bit of hot pepper in, not much. So this is not a hot dish. I made this sauce with tomatillos from my brother's garden. I was so delighted with it, I decided next year we are growing tomatillos. Now I am spreading this around. I'm going to toss it a little bit. If you don't have tomatillos or you don't have time to make tomatillo sauce, you can pretty much recreate this dish with green enchilada sauce that you can buy at the grocery store. Now, the aroma coming off of this is just I'm going to put cheese on the top, and usually I just do this in the skillet, put the lid back, put the lid on for the first time, let that cheese melt, and then serve it. But I want this to be a little bit special. So I'm going to put it in a nice dish that I can put in the oven. There we go. It looks like we've got plenty of room here. I'm scraping sauce. We don't want to waste any of this sauce. It's just full of flavor and richness. And it's over here. Move this squash around here a bit. This is smelling very Mexican, and it tastes very Mexican without a lot of the calories you usually encounter with Mexican. To prove it's not quite Mexican, what I'm putting on here is Swiss cheese. Now, my Hispanic friends would just raise an eyebrow on that. But we like Swiss cheese, we really do. Other possibilities would be Monterey Jack, or a Longhorn cheese, or some kind of a mild cheddar. Isn't that beautiful? And we're going to put it in the oven. We're going to melt the cheese, let it bubble a little bit, and then serve it. This should be served, in my book, this should be served with some wonderful fresh garden tomatoes on the side. The flavors are great. And you could do a green salad too if you like. But even just this by itself is almost a meal. Wow, yes, at least it is for me. I could just go through the whole thing.